friends. I am back on YouTube finally after 4 months, and we just recorded an entire intro like probably like 2 minutes ago, and then the fan was playing in the background, so we had to scrap that entire thing. We're starting over again, so here I am. Hello friends. I'm happy I'm finally back on YouTube. I recorded a video like 4 months ago, and it wasn't, I can't post it. I can't post it. It was literally like, this video was like right in the middle of like everything wrong going on in the world. Not in the world, right in the middle of everything going wrong in the city at the moment. In the middle of like everyone dying, and just a very, very, very dark time I find for the city was the month of October. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like for all of us, October was a very, 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 very hard time. And I don't want to post that kind of footage because I feel like with that video, it was just really, really, really dark. And like, yeah, it's kind of good for like the seriousness of the video. I can't show you guys that anymore because like that video would have been like good for like the time being. I feel like if I posted that video now, I would just be getting a stream of messages from everybody being like, are you okay, Nye? Are you okay? Wanting to check up on me, but like I don't want to post that because like, yeah, like I'm still fucked, but like I'm not as fucked as it was back in October. That video is cancelled. We're making a new video, and yeah, I don't know. I just have a lot of story times and things I want to talk about. Let's start off with the topic of what it's like to be gay in 2019. I feel like a lot of people don't really get what it's like to actually like be a gay person in 2018. 2019 now, holy fucking shit. Holy shit, it's 2019 now. Yeah, so I feel like some of the struggles that we did. Oh, I love sirens. St. Catherine's for you.
Oh, well, they're right there. Where's it at? Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
he's gone already. Oh.
That's what I do, I think St. Catherine's. I'm supposed to have one of my gay friends in this video too for this, but he's not here. Shout out to Braden. I feel that a lot of people don't realize that it's very, 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 very lonely to be gay in this city. Being gay in this city, I feel like we all hate each other. I mean, we're supposed to be like a loving community of people who, you know, like love and respect each other, and like we've gone through so much shit in our lives being gay. As my viewers who are LGBT know, we have gone through some shit in our lives, and I feel like I don't really understand why we're also the people who are very judgmental towards everybody else in the community too. I don't know, I feel like that's a really big problem for us gays because like, I don't know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, we should all be loving and accepting of each other, but we're not. And what's the reason for it? I don't understand. Like, the second thing about being gay in Niagara is that we've all seen each other naked. We all hooked up with each other. It's literally like the 3 R's. Like, when I talk to people about what it's like to be an LGBT person, we are the biggest users of the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We reduce each other. Wait. Reduce. We reuse and we recycle each other, yeah. So the 2 R's, I guess you can say. I don't fucking know. I was trying to be funny there and it didn't work. If you laughed, I'm really happy that you laughed, but that was really not. Just fuck up, Sam. It's not even funny. I feel like gay culture is meeting another gay person and talking about another gay person, and that person's either seen them naked or hooked up with them, or they've known someone who's dated them, and I just feel like we all just, it's just very, 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 very close-knit in St. Catherine's. But then I went to Toronto too, and like, it's literally the exact same everywhere. Like, for so long, I thought that like, if I moved to Toronto, it's gonna be a whole new scene, like it's gonna be so different. Everyone's so much more nicer and accepting in Toronto, and yes, people are a lot more nicer and accepting in Toronto of like, you know, and like in the gay community, but at the exact same time though, like everyone has still been with each other, and I'm like okay, small story time, mini story time, and this story time. I was seeing this guy for back in November from Toronto, okay, older man, okay, so this man was older than 35, you can say, older than 35, younger than 47. Younger than 47. I mean, to give you that little thing there. And then one day I was just drunk and I was talking to him and I was mentioning my ex and stuff. Piece of fucking shit. Mentioning my ex, and this man literally goes, oh, blank? Like blank, like his first name and last name, and I'm like, yeah. And like, just hearing this man from like downtown Toronto know my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend from Scarborough, like that was kind of like, wait, what? And they hooked up too. So like, that was fantastic. Him telling me that he hooked up with my ex was like, okay, cool. So I guess Toronto is exactly like St. Catherine's in the sense that even the older people, like everyone just knows each other, and it's just but yeah. yeah, so that's a little mini story time for you guys about that. That's a crazy story too. I'm not even gonna get into it in this video, but later on in the future, like maybe 4 months from now, I'll get into that video about my ex from November and all the shit that was. Cause not fun, I would say. It was fun, but it's a story time that I can't talk about now because reasons. So we'll talk about later on. You guys notice that my bridge is actually like in the middle in this video. I made sure to actually center it. If you watch my videos and you actually notice small things like me, you've noticed that my bridge has literally gone to the side every single video and it's been uneven and it's really bothering me. And it's bothered a lot of you, so I made sure to actually take that feedback and make it straight today. So congratulations, you're welcome. I hope you guys are happy with my bridge being in the middle. No, I was just saying sorry for all the times that I mention stories to you guys and they kind of never get told because I do that very frequently in my other videos. I'll mention stories about, I'm pretty sure I mentioned about Halloween 2017 being a video and Jacob and that entire incident, but I don't even want to talk about that anymore because there's just so many more important things happening in my life. Not important things, but more interesting things that have happened since then, and I'm just ADD AF. And it's really funny because I've been saying I'm ADHD and I'm actually ADD, and I've been taking Adderall since like grade 2, and like I don't know why I've been saying ADHD, but it's actually ADD. So clarification there for you guys. I have ADD, it's not ADHD, and that's why I'll be telling stories and you know I'll just get off topic and talk about 3 different things because like literally in this video you guys are gonna see the edited version, but literally like in the past 20 minutes of me talking, I've literally told like 4 different stories and then jumped back to one and then started new ones, and like now I'm just realizing that. So in the middle of this is going to be edited, so thank you God for iMovie and editing services. Thank you for that. Another thing I want to mention is the term faggot, because that I had an incident last night where it was said I've come to a new thing in 2019. The word faggot is completely canceled. Like it's done, it's canceled, it's over with. And like I've learned in the past like 20 years of my life that like, you know, like the word faggot has been there, it's been said, and at one point, probably in the middle of high school, I kind of just started to use the word, but I feel like it's okay for us as LGBT people to use the word faggot because we were called it for so long, we kind of reclaim it and make it our own kind of thing. And for a while, it was just kind of like said in like gay context, and like I was talking to the gay community about it and stuff, and like that, for that, I realize that, and that is wrong for me to have done, because it's a word to me that I've realized in the past 24 hours that I don't condone, because of the fact that most people, when I call them out for saying the word faggot, they say, oh, like, I'm so sorry, man, like, I've been saying it for all my life, like, I'm just so used to saying the word. And when I think of that, that makes me think of the fact that they've been saying it all their lives, then they've been saying it for quite a while. I feel like the people who've been using the word faggot for all this time and are just so easily comfortable with the word were actually those kids back in, you know, back when I was 12 years old, 11 years old, just kind of coming to terms with my sexuality, that were actually the people that were probably calling me faggot. You know what I mean? Do you see where my brain thinks to? So for that thinking, the word is canceled. Also on that matter, everyone else who's in a room with me and they hear the word faggot being used and don't say anything, you're just as guilty as everybody else saying the word faggot. That's the end of that pretty much, but I needed to tell you guys that it's done, it's over. I'm not using it anymore. I don't find good use for it. I've just really taken a dark turn to that word, and it's not being reclaimed, it's not being brought back. The word faggot is canceled in 2019. So for everybody watching, if you're one of my friends, take notes down on your phone, take notes down like I do when I record these videos. Take some notes down that Niyxhwatson does not want you to be using the word faggot around me. Do not use the word around me. Do not be in a room with Niyxhwatson, or ever, not even just with me, but if you're just in a room with an LGBT person and you're using the word faggot, it is so inconsiderate. It's so inconsiderate. And there's just so many other words you can be using. Shit, fuck. So just don't use the word. Just don't use the word, because it's just, there's many other words you can be using, and it's hurtful. I just feel that if you've been friends with me for over a year and you know that I don't like the word faggot, then there is no really excuse for you to be using the word. I mean, yeah, it's just done. On another note, the entire femme masculine thing too. Another thing I want to mention to you guys is that I meet a lot of people, a lot of girls, a lot of straight men and stuff. And one of the things that a lot of straight men tell me when they meet me, and it's the end of the night and we're about to leave, they tell me, you know what, Naya, I really like you. I really like you. You're really cool, you know? Honestly, my favorite line from the heterosexual white male is, you know what, Naya, I like you, and I think you're honestly the only gay guy that I could actually chill with. Okay. One thing that really irks me is that you cannot just accept me. Like, you can't do that. Another thing that needs to be mentioned is that you cannot just accept me because I'm, you know, I'm not the stereotypical flamboyant gay. We're all going through the same thing. Just because they're more feminine than me does not mean that their problems are any less problems than mine are, you know what I mean? Like, we're all going through the same shit. We all deserve to be treated the exact same way, and for that, it just really bothers me, because how are you gonna accept me and say you love me, but if you actually loved me for being gay, it wouldn't matter even who I was, you know? If you actually accept me for being gay, and another thing too, the entire trans thing, the entire gender, did you just assume my gender, that thing too, all my friends and everyone on my fucking Facebook newsfeed, stop with that shit, it's not fucking funny, because what if I was transgender? What if I fucking woke up one day and I said, Niyxhwatson, hey, you know what, I want to be a girl, are all you people not gonna accept me for being trans because of that, you know what I mean? And it's like, if you can accept me for being gay, you can accept the rest of the LGBT community, because I could literally wake up and be one of those people any single fucking day, and if you're my real friend, you would accept me, and you 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you, Canada, for legalization, for just making me a lot more calmer. And so I'm getting back to the story now. I had to literally walk away because I got so fucking pissed off with this. But yeah, just with like people that I've met, especially the men, saying that I'm their favorite gay person and stuff. It's like, okay, make me your favorite gay person, but also learn to accept the fact that I could literally be just like any of the other gay people who are flamboyant. What if I was that person? Would you not like me? You know what I mean? Like, it's a very, 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 very offensive thing to say. I feel like us as an LGBT people, we need to be more vocal about those, you know, dark things that, you know, really like fucked us up as LGBT people as a kid. Because if we're not vocal about those things and those like dark things that will make people's stomach turn, then they're actually not really gonna get where we're coming from. Because I've learned that you can't, if these straight people out there, unfortunately, hi all my straight friends, I love you, you're my favorite, but you guys will never actually understand what I've gone through unless you hear what I have to say. So I feel like if more of us LGBT people actually come together and talk about these issues and like those things that really mess us up, and what the reasons why we're so passionate about being, well, why we're so passionate about LGBT rights and stuff, if we're vocal about those incidents that got us to where we are now, then we're going to be able to make a lot more people understand where we're coming from and stuff, because people aren't going to relate to things until they hear those things that they're like, whoa, like shit, like you guys went through that. Like, we need to be more open with those things, and we're already open, but we need to be more open. And yeah, back to what I was saying about the entire you're the one gay can actually handle. That's not appropriate. Don't fucking come to me with that shit. Do not fucking come to me with that bullshit. Do not tell me that shit. It's done. It's done. It's not a compliment, and I will be starting to personally throw hands when that comment is mentioned. Just kidding, I will not throw hands, but I will be very, very, very mad. I will take a mental note and you will never see me ever again. Just to know that. Just know that. Do not pull that shit with me. Because honestly, if you talked to Naya 2 years ago, I personally did not give 2 fucks about LGBT rights. And that sounds really fucked up to say, but I was just I was a person who was accepting all these straight men telling me this and being like, oh my god, thank you so much. And that's not okay, because the LGBT community is not just me. Like, I've gone through some shit, but there's a lot more people out there who go through a lot worse things that I haven't gone through and what I've been through. And it's important for those people to be getting recognition just like I am, and it's important for those people to be accepted just like I am, because it's not just me in this LGBT community, and you don't have to like it, but you need to fucking respect it. That's just the fucking tea. That's the tea. That's the tea. And I'm not even gonna get into another story time in this video, because I feel like this video now isn't even gonna be update/story time, but this is now somewhat of a serious video, I think, because I'm getting really passionate about this. And yeah, so I feel like we need to stop that. Stop with saying that. You need to accept me, but you need to be able to accept all my brothers and sisters in the LGBT community, because we're all fighting for the exact same thing. We've gone through the exact same thing. And another thing I need to mention is another comment that I get told a lot is, oh, like, I like you because, you know, you're masculine and you're not flamboyant like the other gays and stuff. But what if I was? But what if I fucking was? What if I was? And it's not wrong to be feminine. And I used to personally think that, 2 years ago, I used to think that, you know, like, okay, I used to accept these straight people telling me about, I've repeated this already, but I've accepted these straight people telling me about that like I'm their favorite gay person and stuff, and that was not okay for me to do. And it's also not okay for the fact that 2 years ago I was also thinking that, you know what, because I'm masculine and I'm not, you know, I don't have a high voice and I'm not, you know, walking around like a stereotypical gay person, and I'm better than them, because I'm not. I am not better than any other. As much as I say it to people, I am literally, I hope you actually genuinely know, I am 100% kidding. I am not better than any other fucking person. Tom, Dick, or Harry, I'm not better than any of them. I'm just here, and if you knew me 3 years ago, I'm sorry if I'm not the same person anymore. I'm a lot better and you're missing out on my life. Just kidding. That's pretty cool being gay too, because all my friends get to wear my clothes, because a lot of my clothes is unisex, and I'm pretty sure that's all I would need to say about this video. So this video, I guess, is Niyxhwatson LGBTQ wrap-up. Yeah, that's the video. It's not an update video. It's Niyxhwatson LGBT update. Fucking cannabis. Niyxhwatson LGBT wrap-up 2019. And that's the tea. Let's keep playing.